Hello all you lovely people of the internet who have come once again to view my Fuseday Tuesdays, because you all seem to like these a lot. So, yeah, someone actually suggested, I can't remember what particular video it was on, I think it was like the character drawing voiceover thing, the part 3 I think. Someone actually suggested that maybe for my Fuseday Tuesdays that I actually do a voiceover and talk about my thought process with fusions and that sort of fun stuff. And I thought, you know what, that might be actually a really good idea. So I posted a quick poll on my DeviantArt before recording this, and I asked people, yo, you want voiceovers, you want music, or do you even really care? And the majority said they didn't care. Second place goes to people saying they wanted voiceovers, but there were some people, there was a good amount of people who said that they wanted just music in the video. So I thought it over and I thought, okay, well, someone like me would actually really love to view a music version, and I'd prefer music in the video, so I decided, you know what? Making voiceovers doesn't take that much work for me. I can do them in 10 minutes, so I just decided, hey, I'll make a music version, and then maybe I'll go ahead and try doing some bonus Fuseday Tuesday videos where I do the voiceovers, and then, you know, you guys can hear my lovely smoky quartz voice, because I compared it. Everyone who said my voice sounded like smoky quartz was correct. I never realized that, jeez. But, so yeah, this is kind of like a bonus video, and I think I'm gonna try and do these for the rest, possibly. I don't know, but the main music one's obviously the main one, and this is just kind of like a bonus. So, you know, for all of you who like enjoy my voiceovers and like hearing me talk about, or more appropriately, ramble about things and characters and stuff like that. So, here we are. Also, a lot of people have been pointing out how I sound nervous, or someone actually said I sound like I don't want to be here when I do this, and I realize that, trust me, I realize I stammer and stutter and all that fun stuff all the time, but I think it's mostly because, like, if you were to talk to me in real life, I wouldn't stutter this much, believe it or not. I think when I record myself, I don't know why, I get kind of nervous. I'm not entirely sure why, but I get kind of nervous, so honestly, maybe doing more of these voiceovers every week for a Fuseday Tuesday will actually be helpful, because stammering and lack of confidence is something I've been working with for a long time now. So these could be really helpful, and then it can also make future videos where I talk more enjoyable for you guys, because I won't be stuttering every 5 minutes. But anyway, so yeah, so here we go. This is a fusion. That was a really long introduction. So yeah, this is Jelly Opal, who is the fusion of Bornite and Moonstone. I am quite shocked that I actually get to do a OC fusion, OC squared fusion so soon. I mean, I knew eventually if I kept doing this long enough, I'd kind of have to, because eventually they'd just run out of canon characters to put with my OCs if I did it long enough, but I didn't expect this to happen so soon, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was because I made the OC sketching video thingy, but my secret plan's been revealed. No, but I think it's really cool, because, I mean, the thing is, I obviously know my own characters better than I know the canon characters, because I made them, so I know all the little inner workings of them and stuff, so I can almost make secret jokes to myself when I make fusions and all that sort of fun stuff. But, you know, so Moonstone and Bornite, yay! Moonstone was actually a gem that I got quite a few votes for in a lot of my polls. Him and Clino, of course, but they wouldn't get like more than the canon characters, but they'd get quite a decent amount. Very often they'd get more than Ruby, and I'm like, why do you guys hate Ruby so much? Ruby's never even come close. Oh man. But so yeah, my Sona and my Rainbow Child, well, how fun. And then they create Joe, also known as Jelly Opal, the ambiguous blue, purple, green fusion. I don't even know. This is obviously unscripted, so we're halfway through and I've hardly said anything interesting, but it was interesting designing this because I didn't really have much of a theme in mind for this. I guess now that I look at it, I guess kind of gypsy. I don't know. There's no theme to this. It just kind of exists. I think the most difficult part about this was designing the torso and like the shirt torso, whatever it is, because if you look at like Bornite and Moonstone's designs, their basic torso design is rather similar, and so it was kind of weird trying to combine them together where it didn't look super like just thrown on top of each other. I guess even now it kind of looks thrown on top of each other, but I don't know, I think it turned out alright. I also really love the colors. I think my favorite part about this fusion, if not that fabulous hair, my favorite part would probably have to be the colors. I just think they all came together really, really nicely, and I like how they look and stuff. And I know technically the gold that you'll see later, I know technically the gold isn't actually in this picture of the gem, but I mean, if you look at Jelly Opal and Crystal Opal, in my defense, because Jelly Opal is actually, Crystal Opal is like another name for it or whatever, but if you look at the actual gems, they come in a wide variety of colors, practically any color possible. So there's ones with yellow gold flakes in it, so it works. You can't stop me. It works. Don't stop judging me. But anyway, so yeah, this was rather interesting and fun. Although I will admit I was a bit late to doing this. What I typically do is I try to record them on Saturday, edit and stuff on Sunday, and then I can schedule it for Tuesday, and then all that fun stuff, and then at 3 o'clock on Tuesday, yay, fusions! But this week I kind of got a bit late because I got lazy on Saturday, and I didn't do anything really productive, so yeah. So, I mean, what else can I talk about while this is going on here? The flippin' weird skirt poncho thing, I don't know what to call it, the thing around the waist with the over the arms. I don't really know why I did it the way I did it. It just kind of like, Moonstone's got his little like quote-unquote tailcoat kind of thing, and then Bornite's got her poofy pants that go all the way down to her ankles. I don't know, it seemed like it's made for in my mind, I don't know, but again, I have no clue what this design is supposed to be, but I like it, so, you know, that's all that really matters. I like it. But I also think I might have gone maybe a little overboard with the ombre. I think almost every part other than the skin actually has some faint trace of an ombre somewhere, but maybe I went overboard. But then again, I like blending and stuff, so, you know, and it turned out great, so hey, I don't know, you know, whatever. Also, I felt very satisfied with how the visor popped against the face, because it was green and it looked so nice. I felt so satisfied when I did that. I was just like, yes, the Lord is the King Zodiac is pleased. I don't know. But yeah, it's I picked Jelly Opal for 2 reasons, which you can find in the description. You can find my really stupid reason in the description, but I know the main reason was because Jelly Opal, also sometimes known as Crystal Opal, represents like imagination and creativity and joy and happiness and that kind of stuff, which seemed to really fit Bornite and Moonstone's personalities when you put them together, so it seemed rather fitting to me. I mean, geez, I swear, Bornite has been, I've only done him twice, but Bornite and Bismuth have probably been like the most difficult to pick fusions for, because I mean, you need like a good multicolor fusion, and so it's like, I don't know. I mean, obviously you probably don't, but in my mind, only makes sense for the fusion to be multicolored. So I don't know. So they've been kind of difficult to find gems for without finding something like that I've already used and whatnot. And I guarantee you, in the future, I'm gonna have to use like duplicate gems for fusions and stuff. And honestly, in my defense, in my own mind, I could see in the actual universe there being like multiple different, like the same gem for different fusion pairings and stuff like that. More in the sense of being like, when these two combine, they make this gem, and when these other three combine, they also make the same gem. In my mind, that makes sense. Probably on my own island with that opinion, but it made sense in my mind, and it's probably not true. But I mean, in the end though, how many combinations of gems can you make before you just totally straight up run out of options? I don't know. But anyway, I've gone over my limit here, so hope you guys enjoyed this little voiceover, and if you like them, let me know, because I'm probably going to try and do something like this for all my Fuseday Tuesdays in the future. I'm going to have the music version, obviously. That's going to be the main one, and then this one's kind of going to be like a little bonus for anybody who wants to hear me ramble some more. So, because you guys seem to really like the voiceovers, which is pretty cool, honestly, because that tells me in the future I don't have to slave away for an hour trying to find flippin' non-copyright music for certain videos. So, hey, win-win for me. You guys like it? Easier for me? Win-win in my eyes. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video, whenever that is. Zodiac out.